Hey, I'm one of the Iberianites guys. With the release of the Dungeon Meshu collab event in Arknights, those of you with an E2 Irene may have noticed that she got her second module, and possibly even wondered if it's worth getting. This video is going to be a quick comparison, overview, and opinion on whether or not it's worth raising it, from the perspective of someone who uses Irene very frequently. So first we're going to look at trait changes. Irene's new module, Module X, shares the same trait change with all other Swordmaster Module X's, being a 10% increase in damage with skills. And since the majority of Irene's damage does actually come from her skills, it's a lot more effective than her first module, which only lets her ignore 70 defense of the enemies she's attacking. And while 70 defense ignore does seem good on paper, it actually clashes with her first talent that also allows her to ignore the defense of enemies. So for general usage, Mod X's trait changes is just better. So next we're going to look at talent changes, and the talent change provided by the new module is what makes it really shine. The talent change provided by the module increases her chance of her defense ignore talent activating against non-aerial units from 50% to 55%, which doesn't seem like a lot, but is still useful. But the best part is when she defeats an enemy with the skill active, she will restore 6 SP. This change to her talent allows much better cycling of her S3, since it is usually not difficult in the slightest to secure at least one kill with it. But this module also breathes new life into her skill 2, with its 8 SP cost at M3, and under the right conditions, she can almost infinitely cycle it. Now when we compare this to the measly 5% attack boost her other module provides, it becomes pretty clear which is the better module in terms of stats. So next real quick, I'm just going to put up some side-by-sides of both of her modules against both a high defense boss and a low defense boss. So in both clips, you can see that Irene's Module Y did 2 to 3% more HP against both bosses, which already cemented as better, but may not be good enough to raise in your opinion. But Irene's main purpose outside of Niche Knights is more centered around dealing with elite enemies, and when you consider the lower weight that allows her to levitate them longer and ignore more defense, the lower defense of those enemies when they're not levitated, and the lower HP of those enemies so you'll be able to proc the SP talent, you will see that Irene's Module Y will truly start to put up better results. So should you build her new module? Yes, in my opinion, it is her better of the two modules. And if you have the resources for it, I would highly recommend getting it to level 3, as you will get the most out of the SP talent change that way. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys when the next Iberia related thing comes out.